Hi folks, welcome to another slightly longer than usual video with helpful tips for drummers. A few topics to cover, and the first of those is useful ways to use technology to benefit your drums. Okay, so first on the list for the use of technology is to either download an app or do a Google search for free online metronome. The metronome is really important because it tells you where you should be in the music, and within any tempo it tells you where you should be. And this is of real paramount importance to you as a drummer, because your job is to provide a foundation for the band or the other guys in whatever musical scenario that you're in to build upon. You know, and if you're in any kind of a band, then your job on top of that is to get everybody up on the dance floor. So your timing is paramount, and your best buddy where that's concerned is the good old metronome. I was asked recently about my opinion regarding a metronome making drummers stiff or robotic, and I'd like to be really clear on it. Like, a metronome can't make you jump on a bus and squander the rent on a mad weekend in Belfast or Ballyshannon or something. Like, it can't do anything other than tell you where you're supposed to be within the music. The only thing it'll do is make you a better drummer. It should become one of your best pals whenever you start practicing regularly. Second thing is you can use your devices to create video diaries, and that way you can observe and listen to see what's going right and what's not going so well, and where the work needs to be done. Third thing is to compile whatever songs, etc., and get them all put away into a wee folder so that you can access them at any given time whenever you need to practice. The last thing is to use all the varied online resources to listen to a really varied range of music, and develop your listening and your skills within all the different musical styles, so that you can add flavour to a musical scenario where you normally wouldn't have, to create ideas and to learn. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is a healthy mindset for the drummer. With the onset of social networking sites, a lot of the sites like YouTube, etc., Facebook, we have a lot of video blogs, and we have a lot of very high-end videos popping up of drumming and various other musical things like guitars, basses, etc. So, but what we're doing, and which is making it a wee bit unhealthy, is that we're, instead of being inspired, we're actually comparing ourselves, and we're not being fair to ourselves when we do this. It's a really unhealthy place for a drummer to be, in a position where he's comparing, or she's comparing themselves to other drummers. We should actually be inspired, and we should be learning from other drummers, and sometimes what we're not seeing in the background is, with audio and video, is that the endless possibilities of editing. Maybe if I had to use them a bit more in this video, I would say A and a bit less, you know. So, but either way, comparing yourself to other drummers and what you perceive to be maybe a perfect video or a perfect take, like, there's lots of things that you're not seeing in the background, you know, such as how many takes it took, what team worked on it, how much money was spent on it, etc. The list goes on and on. So don't compare yourself. Try to be inspired and try and learn. Another thing about the healthy mindset is that you need to be aware that it is a work in progress. It's a very personal instrument, and it's a very personal work in progress. There is no final destination. There is no perfection. There's always something that can be worked on, and for that reason, that you need to be aware of this, and that helps along with not comparing yourself, to be inspired to be a better drummer. Not to be better than other drummers, so just for you to be better than you were last month, be better than you were the month before that. You know, to be a better drummer, not better than other drummers. Which leads me on to our final topic, which was why does your drumming count, and why is it important that you see all these things? Your drumming counts because drumming is an art form. And to keep any art form alive, it needs fresh ideas, concepts, and perceptions translated onto whatever the canvas may be. In our case as drummers, our canvas is drums. You know, that's our playing surface. So your drums and your progression as a drummer and your voice on a drum kit is what's keeping the art form alive, and that's why your drumming counts so much. So hopefully a few of the things that I brought up in this video will hit home, and hopefully I've given you some more helpful tips that will help you progress even more on your drumming. So get on the pad or get on your kit or get whatever it is that you use for your practice, and get at it.